Look what the cat
Well, look who it is.
I seem to have gotten myself in a spot of bother.
Quiet back there.
Let's see if we can't sort this out. How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It is good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly.
وين حسن؟
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. معكم عبد الله من قناة مستر سونيا. لا تنسى لايك واشتراك وزر التنبيه بإذن الله انه يعجبكم المقطع. وزعنا تختيم ردد. خلينا نشوف دوت.
How you doing, old friend? It's funny, us ending up down here. My daddy died in the field in Pennsylvania, fighting this lot. I ever tell you that?
Many times.
I see I'm boring you, Arthur.
Worrying me. We lost men back there.
We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties.
We're thieves. In a world that don't want us no more.
We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that, but come on.
يا امس يلا.
We got the day. It's nice out. Old Hosea says that there's a creek around here. I reckon it's full of fish.
بسرعة ننادي حصاننا. ما اقدر اسافر له.
Hey, old girl, come on down here. Why don't you show us this creek you've been kissing in? Hey, you don't look too rosy, old friend. I thought this warmer weather.
My days are looking good and long.
Always dream crushing and bubble bursting, you. Come on, Hosea. Let's go fishing.
All right, gentlemen, let me show you how it's done.
تفضل يا زعيم.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Desperate. We have to stick with
خلها بعدين.
make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. Where we don't have to hide.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you.
Of course.
Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble. But start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up. Looks like law up ahead. Play it cool. Whoa!
مساجين ذلهم.
Hello, gentlemen. Well, look what the cat
Well, look who it is.
I seem to have gotten myself in a spot of bother.
Quiet back there.
Let's see if we can't sort this out. How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It is good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly.
وين حسن؟
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's
ثم مسوينه مو مساوي
but he
شيء.
is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Shit! The Anderson boys. I can't have more scandal.
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur,
Chase wanted man.
and take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Perhaps we can discuss the foolish magician.
Let's go after that train.
يكون يبي يلحقهم.
Do not shoot them, you hear me? Come on, hurry.
All right.
Come on, we're losing them.
Will you relax? We're not losing them.
Faster, come on. What's your name, sir?
تعال يا عيال
Arthur
الذين.
Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best.
Pull me up, David.
So what are these fellas wanted for? Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No, did I not say that?
You've said plenty. Yeah.
اوف
Idiot. Now get after the others.
تستاهل انت مسوي حالك تعاند.
Train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance. Don't shoot them. See if you can get alongside the train. Don't shoot. I told you no shooting. Closer. Get us alongside it. No, I need them alive. See the flat carriage? Head for that. Get us as close as you can. Hey, stop that! Will you stop that? You think you can jump on there? What are you doing? Stick to the side of the train now. Come on, get to the side of that train. Can't you go any faster? Keep us close to the train. What are you waiting for? Jump!
تعال لك ساعة تحدث. خذ لك يلا.
Come on, Mr. Callahan, I'm relying on you. Stop! Come on, sit back.
انتوا تنحاسون يعني.
Go on, don't lose him.
تعالوا يا عيال الذين.
Bastard. Damn, bastard. Get the hell away from me.
تعال. طاح بدون ما اصلا ليه؟ ما يبوني اذبحه يعني.
You hold it right there.
Come on. You stop them, I'll stop the train. Come on, sit back.
تعال.
Me. Gonna be dead soon.
لا
Come on, sit back.
اوكي بعدين الثاني لا اطيح. باقي اخر واحد.
I'm coming for you next.
انحسوا المسكين.
It's just us then, lawman. Come here. We need to bother. Let me go. Can't do that.
تعال.
Come on, fool. Come on.
مع السكين ما اقدر اطلع سكين. يستاهل.
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
Take him in, come on.
خلينا نركبها الحصان.
Pat on the back for me. For stopping the train. Load Anders onto the back of your horse there and we'll take him to Sheriff Gray. There you go. You are a natural.
بقية الاخوياه وينهم؟
Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really
أخوياه
saying
وينهم؟
something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the...
أنا ما أظن يبون نروح المدينة.
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes. Up there on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Very little. Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me? Just bring him here.
Hey, fellas.
خذوه.
Mr. Gray! We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here?
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Now, I'll pretend to appreciate that. Rhodes, we welcome you.
Well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around,
And where are you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, falling out over rebel gold, marrying cousins or not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
Well, there's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents, some say.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I could not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, so these
كذا موضوع خلصنا المهمة.
You start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend,
Time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day?
Sure, why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? I kinda like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
Let's go, boy.
So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different pipe. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Where is this spot, Hosea? Timbuktu?
Watch it.
والله
Not too much farther. Anyway, you two
خلينا ندخل
probably about
سلاح.
that business with Cornwall in Valentine. What happened there? Apart from scaring the living daylights out of Mr. Strauss.
That was about the only upside. John and I didn't even have time to get paid for the sheep we rustled.
It is safe to say Mr. Cornwall isn't a man to let bygones be bygones.
Ambushed us in the saloon. He came with a lot of guards and what seemed like just about every lawman in the... I wish to God I'd passed her by. I wish to God I'd passed her by. Taters got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
تعالين أمها جالسين يقدنون.
Free mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we be 3 poor mariners newly come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance
السفا أوكي.
this round, around, around? Hey, that is a bully boy. Come pledge me on this round, 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 round. We
Yeah.
for the martial men that do our state's disdain, but we care for the merchantmen that do our state's maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dances round, round, round. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground. Oh, bravo! Bravo! Well, you know, we should not let the folks back at camp think we had too much fun.
Indeed not.
بالساو خلينا نبعد عن الصخرات اللي من نقطعها. وصلنا لمقبرة العصابة. شوي ايوه.
All right. I think I mean, we're gonna be okay. I know. Well, I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Well, I am...
كذا وصلنا معكم باخر المقطع، واتمنى انه عجبكم. نشوفكم بالمقاطع الثانية. مع السلامة.